But, you know, we have to roll with it.
Yeah, you got to make do, right? Make hay while the sun shines. Life gives you lemon. Give the lemons back, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we know these two teams very well. From the Counter-Strike perspective, very different when we get out on grass, I think.
Yeah, we've been watching these guys warm up and trying to figure out who's going to be the stronger team here, who's going to be the better team. I mean, you've got a team full of Germans and Brazilians, which you might just say on paper should take this one without any problem. However, this is the Virtus Pro team. Gleb, who actually himself used to play professionally up until the age of 17, Paranoia from the League of Legends team, so reaching a little bit in depth there. And of course, Kuban we know, Neo we know all too well, along with Snacks as well. And for me, obviously, it is 5-a-side. We do have 3 subs as well, Pasha, Taz, and Junior, who's the analyst for the CSGO team at Virtus Pro.
And interesting to note as well, Bialy is the only of the 10 active CS players not playing in this matchup. So all 5 from SK are. Virtus Pro's obviously gone a little deeper into the bin to pull out maybe more skill, perhaps.
And we saw there the SK Gaming flag, which was hanging alone from the stands a little bit earlier on. But, of course, the Virtus Pro corner turn up with a bigger flag and hang it right next to it there just to show their support for the team. It's going to be a difficult game, I think, for Virtus Pro. I mean, we've just seen their lineup there. Now we're going to look at SK Gaming. Untouched, you've actually played with him. He'll be playing in goal for this game. Of course, the Slash, the owner of SK Gaming. Kane, who himself was a professional footballer up until the age of 30, played in the 2nd German division. To say that he's probably the best player on the pitch, I don't think is an understatement.
Yeah, I think he should be able to have his way out there. And I know there's some fancy footwork on the SK side that'll free up some space for him as well. There's your 3 subs as well. Coldzera starting on the bench for a change. Maybe somewhere he's not the all-star for a little bit of difference. But you're right, there's going to be a little rivalry in the stands. The Virtus Pro fans tend to show up no matter where we are in the world. We've seen that as far away as Brazil at times.
One thing that I thought a little bit interesting from those little interview segments we had with the players was Kuban saying it's like riding a bike, you know, you never quite forget it. However, it's like riding a bike when the tires are flat, right? Because certainly if you've only played 5 times in the last 5 years, you're not quite going to be as fresh as you once were.
Absolutely not, and it's definitely the contrast of what Pasha said when he said, we're all mouth, but we haven't played in a long time. So it'll be very interesting.
Teams are going to be coming out here in a second. Lots of prize money on the line, and I think a lot of pride on the line as well. Let's see.
It's walk-in time, it's game time. They don't care about the money, so we are talking about $100,000. So we start with the team captain, VP team captain. This is Pasha Biceps with the number 10 on the back. And then we have the goalie with the number 1, his nickname, Glebke. So big applause, please. So the team captains are ahead. Then Paranoia with the number 3 from the VP team. Number 7, Kuban. Number 8, Neo. Number 9, Snacks from the VP team. Tess with 11 on the back. And number 13, Junior from Poland. So they fight for glory. The team captain of the SK team is fallen. Number 33. Then the goalie, untouched, with the number 1, the Slash. Number 2. And Kane, 41 years old, former soccer professional. And then we have from Brazil, Phelps, number 7. We have Taco with the number 10. And we have this 22 years old boy from Brazil, Coldzera. So let's go on with number 17, Fair from Brazil. And these are the 2 teams, SK versus VP. And now it's game time.
So here we go. The match will be officiated today by a Bundesliga referee. Mr. Vinkman. Obviously a lot of experience. I'm not sure how much experience he's got in refereeing a game quite like this one. I did see only about half of them are wearing shin pads today, which for me might be a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it might be. I think that's a perfect opportunity to throw in a slide tackle. But that's just me. I also offered to referee this game. They also said no to that, so I'm stuck here with you, Joe. But we're going to make the best of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say a hockey term, and we don't need that, but I don't actually know any hockey. Icing.
I'll fill you in some icing. Yeah, offside, that's the same, but it's different. Okay. Same term, at least.
See? He told me that I don't know anything about ice hockey, and there I am pulling out the one term that I've
You're pro already.
just pulled in there. So obviously
next time we'll get you to commentate on hockey.
Pasha.
Yeah, that'll be certainly an interesting one. Pasha and Fallen then, of course, gonna do the coin toss. And I think this is a fantastic addition. Get a camera on the referee's head. Hopefully we get some sound from that one as well. I don't know if we're going to hear any of these guys arguing with the referee today. That could be certainly an interesting one. But we are going to get things kicked off. It looks like both teams going to stay where they are for now. So it will be, of course, Virtus Pro in the black, playing from left to right. SK in the white, from right to left. And the man to watch for me on this SK team in the server might have been that guy on your screen there, of course, Cold, who's been just an absolute beast when SK, of course, picked up the trophy at ESL One Cologne just yesterday. But it's Kane, you know, he's an official SK member technically. He was part of the initial roster back in the Quake days, founded SK Gaming.
Question I have is, I think he'll go hard from the start. Once they get a lead, does he back off? Do they pull him off? Do they have mercy on Virtus Pro? That could be a little more difficult.
So, you know, we heard a little bit earlier on from Sebastian and from the players that they don't care about prize money. I call absolute rubbish on that one. Let's use that word, because it's $100,000 for this five-a-side game. They will be playing 2 20-minute halves. These are the starting lineups then. So Gleb will be playing in goal. Of course, Paranoia, Neo, and Junior on the bench for Virtus Pro off the kickoff. And for SK Gaming, they are bringing in, I think, the big guns. Untouched in goal, Kane. We've already talked about Phelps, Cold Zero, Fallen. 3 from that CSGO team that won the ESL One Cologne title yesterday. Then the Slash and Taco, who himself said, you know, I'm pretty good, not going to lie.
He was all right. He did juggle over top of my head at one point in time.
So, Sadakis, we talked a little bit before this one about what's going to happen, and honestly, it's difficult to judge. I think we're going to see a lot of goals, though, so we're going to have to probably reserve our voices a little bit, because I don't think this one's going to end 7-1. I think we're looking at double digits, at least for one of these teams.
I do know as well, talking to Taz, ooh, look at Cuban. He's got moves, but here we go. Turnover already, high, inside, deep in the attack for SK. But I was going to say, Taz, says he hasn't worn cleats in about 7 years, and they're brand new. So blisters may be a factor.
Yeah, looking around, there's some shiny boots around. So I reckon that actually everyone's probably wearing their boots for the first time here today, which could be interesting, as you said. We'll see if the blisters coming in. Big ball over the top there. And, well, Pasha, we talked about the build of these players pre-game, you know, and, you know, Snacks, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, he's certainly not in his peak
prime.
He's in his prime, I think is fair to say. But once he gets going, you don't want to get in front of him. You're not going to be able to stop him once he gets moving. Here could be first chance for SK Gaming. Quick little 1-2. And Gleb in goal there for Virtus Pro. Will keep the ball out. Meg's there on Fallen. That's already first points to Snacks.
Certainly is, but Kane's got ball. This is where I was thinking. They'll let him sit back early on. He'll control and dictate the pace and try and keep the attack on with the quick, speedy guys, I guess. He is a little older. I imagine he's still a little more athletic than most of the guys out there, but we saw already Cole with a good one, too. Fallen. I expect we're going to see a lot of this as well. Small field, cluster in the middle.
So 2 nutmegs already coming in from Virtus Pro, so they basically should be 6-0 up at this point, because style points are certainly there. You see the clock at the top. Obviously, we are playing 20-minute halves here. So 40 minutes overall. It's Pasha going to get worked off the ball. Not something that you'd maybe expect, but that's a sloppy pass. It's Kane that will knock it back to the keeper, untouched from Bulgaria. Works as on the video team at SK Gaming. There is a nutmeg's coming back finally from SK. Big throw over the top, and obviously we're playing on a five-a-side pitch here, so long, fast, direct balls can always be dangerous. There's a replay of that chance.
Best chance we've had yet, to be fair. We've had keepers touch the ball at either end, but that's the best shot we've had by far. Dramatic as well.
No follow-up from anyone from SK. Keeper was on the ground. Would have been basically an easy one if there was someone there. Bit of space here then for Phelps, wearing the number 7 today. Little shove there between Taz and Fallen. Sloppy ball though. Now it's Pasha. What can he do from here? He not able to really do a lot there, and this is where they could be dangerous. Little 1-2. Oh, he's hit the post. Early chance there for Kane. A long shot going to come out from Cold, and that one just whistle off by. An interesting little start, and that's that chance again. And again, Kane, we've talked about him already. He is a dangerous, dangerous man, but it was Fallen that actually set that one up. Bit of a brilliant touch from him to get that one going.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fast touches. Again, for the lack of space that exists, especially when you're going to park the bus in front of the net. I think Virtus Pro is going to be doing that quite a bit, backing off. You saw the dramatic style by which Pasha chased down Cold on the sideline, but now it's actually Virtus Pro the other way. Good touch from Snacks. Cuban gets a shot directly on, but untouched is unfazed.
So these two keepers already will be looking for a pay rise at VP and SK after this game, I think. Oh, he's nearly had a nightmare there, though. Almost just wiggling through his legs. This was a shot again from Kuban. It was a leg of untouched that will knock it away, and we are pitch side here, Sadikis. I'm a little bit afraid that we're going to get one in the face.
Stunner. We'll call Stunner. He'll save us.
Yeah.
He's good at pushing beach balls away, so soccer balls, footballs shouldn't be any harder.
So, Pasha. He's actually moved back into a more defensive position now. I don't know if he's tired already. The man can lift a bus, but how fit is he running around a football pitch?
Cardio is very, very different, undoubtedly, as Kane. Spin in the middle, try to get at the Phelps, but again, it just gets clustered, and Junior's got a bit of space to try and go up the side, but he actually looks off Taz because Alex Mueller, the slash, was all over him.
Oh, ball over. Nicely controlled by Snacks, but almost just gave up, and it's now Kane charging in, goes for the shot, and Gleb will get another foot to it, and he's going to be knocked away. And I think first corner. It is rolling substitutes here, by the way, so guys can come on and off and on and off the entire time. And we are going to be seeing Paranoia coming on for Virtus Pro here in just a moment. Chance for SK, actually just knocked off the post there as we were watching that replay. And I think, oh, foul called. First one of the game as well.
On Kane, nonetheless.
Pasha
just hammers it.
I mean,
the muscle.
It's worth a try. You get Pasha behind the ball. If it's on target, keeper might have a bit of trouble to stop it. Here's SK then. Got a chance with Phelps. Oh, goes for a shot as well, but just off the side netting. That's a great thing here. Seeing these guys not afraid to have a bit of a long shot. That's a big ball over the top, and we'll go right back to the keeper. 5.5 minutes gone. We've already seen a couple of subs. Here was the chance that we missed for SK, just coming off the inside of the post and was collected by Pasha. So 5 minutes down. It's 0-0. I wasn't expecting this.
No, I thought by now we'd have 2 or 3 goals to speak of, but none so far. It's going to be a Virtus Pro throw-in or roll-in, if you will. Oh. Shea's sitting back a lot more. You did mention that, because early on he was aggressive. This time it's going to be up the side from Junior and Paranoia, who just came on, and Paranoia looks like he's keen. He sprinted onto the pitch, whereas everyone else has been walking on.
As you said, the Slasher's been subbed in there, and you heard him say, you know, no drinks for him. Early night, bit of a training session this morning. You can believe that or not.
I do believe it.
I believe it, but I mean, the Slash is, you know, the owner, the manager of SK Gaming, but you'll struggle to find a more competitive person actually around. He's certainly got that fire when it comes to competition. There's a nice little move. Oh, and that's going to be a foul call. Going to be taken out by Pasha.
Stare down from the referee. I love it. I want Pasha to get into it. Cheeky little roll in from Snacks here, though. That was so close, and Junior read it. They definitely had each other planned for that, but couldn't get a foot to it. Couldn't get a clean touch as we go back underway deep inside the attacking zone for SK. And do we have a corner or another?
Yeah, a corner here for SK Gaming. Oh, that was almost sneaky there. Kane just dashing in at the front post up against Paranoia, who looks young for his 21 years of age. He's certainly outdone by exactly 20 years here by Kane.
That's a good point. Wisdom.
Age plays
I did think,
plays
just to
a role.
mention it, that this would be a bit of a goaltending battle. So Untouched versus Gleb is definitely something we have to keep an eye on. Both of these guys obviously are brought in. They're not one of the starting 5 for either of the CS teams.
Oh,
good turnover. You talked about it. Oh, big
that's
foul.
Gonna be
Big
a yellow
foul,
card,
yep.
maybe a red here even. It's got to be a yellow for Phelps. First card of the game here coming out from the referee. And honestly, in a normal game, he's last man there. That's, oh, I'm not even sure if he really caught him, to be honest. Let's have another look at it. Oh, he did.
Yeah,
he
definitely
did.
got him.
See it better from that angle there. Deserved yellow card. Well, let's see. Free
Pasha
kick.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, we've seen Pasha already. He's definitely got the power behind him. But it's Kuban that's going to take a long run up and cover your nuts, boys, because that one could hurt. And in the end, they take it short, trying to be a little bit too fancy there, VP. I think power is the name of the game for them here, though.
I do too, but I'm excited to see. Oh, this is a clean pass. Cold Zero. Good touch, but Gleb's on top of it. Sits on the doorstep. No follow-up. I'm good to see them having some tactics, though. I'm impressed. I thought maybe Virtus Pro didn't know what to get themselves into here.
I've been pleasantly surprised so far by this VP team. There's a slash with a corner. Oh! Well, referee got no goal line technology, but he was in the right position there. Had full view of that one. Didn't cross the line. But again, it's the keepers keeping this at 0-0 as we're about to hit 9 minutes in this game. Oh, that's a poor touch from the slash.
To be fair, I can relate. He passed me a wide open net once, and I missed it clean. So
Look at this again.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Just to mention, the ESL, Joe, no hat rule. It's not in effect. Taco's got his ball cap on out there. Never goes far without it.
Exactly. Himself saying, I'm full of confidence. I used to be pretty good at school. Let's see what he can do
Good
here
at football or good at school?
Well, hopefully both. He's certainly good at CS, which probably means he doesn't even need school anymore at this point. But stay in school, kids. What should I say? All through. Actually, will be a throw in here for SK Gaming. There's a slash there. Playing it from that far side. Rolled in by Cold. Nice little turn. Linking up here with Taco and almost getting himself a chance. Will fall kindly. Just tries to toe poke it in, but Junior, analyst for the CSGO team over at Virtus Pro, will knock it out for a corner. Taken short again. And Paranoia just going to clear that one.
Touch is going to play it as well. Doesn't let it roll out. Straight back up to Kane. A little bit of space to work with as he goes to Slash. He's then going to look back toward Taco. Cross field, and Cuban oversteps it, so this will give some space. Closer again, another chance, but Pasha is Johnny on the spot, it seems. Sweeping everything away.
You know, I've just looked at the schedule and noticed we've not actually really thought about extra time and penalties here. Who would in a five-a-side game? It's 0-0 still after 10.5 minutes. There's a slash getting in the way of that. Ref says handball. Handball. Slash is not really happy with that one. But it's a ref's call.
I do love, I have to say, the persona of a football referee. This man, we spoke to him, was the most gentle, kind guy. Now look at him out there. He's dead serious.
Get on. You know what? We need more of that in Counter-Strike. I'm not going to lie. In esports in general, it was handball. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Nothing to talk about there. That's Kuban. What can he do from here? Nice little ball into Paranoia. Ah, 1-2 there. Almost getting taken out twice and decides to stay on his feet. Oh, tries a little bit of a cheeky move. Taco gives him the stare and says, not today, son.
So first corner for Virtus Pro. We've seen 2 from SK. Get straight back in with the throw because it goes off with the slash and out of bounds. Roll in. They're going to try it again to beat the defense. Taco ready for it. They want to get a touch, but they do get possession back on the Virtus Pro side. Good challenge, but another throw.
I think next year for ESL 1 Cologne, And the days following, gotta just honestly suggest a full-on five-a-side
ready.
tournament.
Casting team,
You know
let's
what?
go.
You know, 6 days of Counter-Strike followed by 5 days of a World Cup-style five-a-side tournament between the players as well.
Get some qualifying teams from the fans, maybe.
Absolutely.
Make it like a little NBA street session.
Game for that one. Here we go then, Snax. One thing is for sure, not easily knocked off the ball. And Kane got experience playing against some of Germany's best teams in that second Bundesliga.
I was wondering where my shaving cream went this morning. I'm a little scruffly. That's where it was.
Ah,
He stole it.
that makes sense. Referee got a bit of a sweat going on there. That's another thing we can see from the camera. Snax tries a bit of a cheeky one there, but it's going to be knocked away by the wall.
Just to speak on that, the temperature is actually quite mild right now. It's quite good for a game of football.
It's actually perfect weather.
But it's been on-off drizzle, which right now we're held off on, but it did look like it was going to open up on us a little bit earlier, so we still have some weather variance in play.
Luckily, we're under a little bit of a tent here, Matt, so at least we're not going to get wet. But it might become interesting. You can see that some players wearing full-on studs and some wearing more AstroTurf-style trainers, which honestly might be a bit of an issue if it gets a little bit wet out there, if it gets slippy. We'll see. Here we go. Chance for SK to break. Pass was not great. And Taco not able to get himself in the way of it. It's a throw-in for Virtus Pro. A lot of space at the back here. Have a shot, Pasha. Go on.
I think SK are surprised by how hard this is for them. Taco looks like he's almost frustrated. I don't know if they were expecting this competition level from Virtus Pro, because at the early stages as well, it was mostly dominant possession by SK. Now Virtus Pro's leveling that up, and I think we've seen, at least over the last 4 minutes, more time on the attack for VP.
Referee having a word with Taco. He told him to take the hat off. Good on you, ref.
There it is.
As we said, no hats allowed. He spotted it, got it off him. Safety reasons and all that. Ball in there to front post. Junior will knock it out, though, for a goal kick. I feel like Untouched has played more with his feet than his hands today.
Not yet seen a sub on the SK side, if I'm not mistaken. Fallen, I think, started and went off right away, but Fur and Phelps have been over there for a while. Taco came in, obviously, when Fallen did go out. So they're resting legs.
Oh! Close there. It was cold. Having a shot on the front post. So I'm going to look at that one. Coming in quickly, and that's what Virtus have been caught out by that a couple of times. These late runs in off the corners. They need to be a little careful about that one. Could end up catching them out. That's going to run away. Oh, throw in though. Snax has got a lot of space. Oh, he turns on it. He thought he was going to give the pass. And there it is. It's Snax that puts Virtus Pro in the lead. Say what you want about the big man, but he's turned like an absolute monster
the
there.
shoe shine.
Brilliantly done. It's Virtus Pro finally after 14.5 minutes. And look at this one again. It was Kane actually that headed it back that allowed Junior, who then threw it in quickly. And watch this from Snax. Little turn and just slots it away untouched. Not even going to make a dive. Brilliant.
It's a personality thing, you have to say. He's the most patient Counter-Strike player of anyone. He sneaks up every time. Same thing there. Just slow patience. And what in God's name was that from Snax? Nails the corner. No touch for untouched. No touch chance for untouched.
It was untouched.
Yeah, it was
Indeed.
untouched.
Snax opening the scoring. Let's see what more Virtus Pro can do here. Now it's a one-on-one here at the back. It's called. It's one piece. And take the chance when it's there. Goalzera, you know, in almost any 1v1 or 1v2 there, if you count the keeper, he's a man that you'd fancy to win it.
Good touch from Slash as well on the header, and good read to beat Pasha clean. That is a hard cross shot, posted in, about as perfect as you get for placement. They subbed Kane out, by the way. They have brought Fur in, and just before Kane went off, he went from more of a defensive position to aggressive, so you knew that SK was trying to get some shots. I'd say the VP fans, despite that we're in Cologne, home of SK, are a little louder.
The great thing is that I was just thinking, you know what, it's great to hear the SK fans, but in the end, it's Snax again who's going to come in. And I was waiting to see the referee's reaction there. And again, it comes off that little quick throw-in, and look at Snax, little back heel, gets it back, and cool as you like, just chipping it over the top of the keeper.
get it in warm-up. He may not look like a man in his prime, you mentioned it as well, but his touch is still there. Even when he was passing around with the team much before we started the actual match, he looked like he'd been well composed on a pitch before, at least once or twice. So Fallen comes back in now. It's Slash that goes out. We don't quite have the full starting 5 for SK. Obviously untouched, being the only one on the pitch right now that's not part of the CS roster. Zonko takes possession and tries to find Fallen back. Oh, reach out from Taz, or excuse me, from Cuban. They do look a lot alike. Moses looks a bit like them too, actually.
I'm not sure what it is that really gives you that impression, Matt. Oh, sorry, yeah, now I know, yeah. Guess, have a wild guess. Cuban. Where's he going to go from here? Further coming back into the team, and Virtus Pro, you know.
Get out of the way, Pasha.
And I mean, he's certainly wide-chested, so I guess we can't really knock him for that one. Here we go, Snax, you've seen him score from there twice. Touch this time wasn't brilliant. Now it's Taco. Caps come off. Can he put one in? He's got 3 men on him, and it took all 3 of them as well to get the ball away from him. In the end, Taz has to just play it back, and Cuban, I think they're ready for a break.
Yeah,
I think they're ready for a break. 18 minutes in, 2 more minutes to go here in this first half. And they'll quite happily, I think, run this clock down to get themselves a break. Big ball over the top. Ooh. Safe hands from Untouched. And keepers can score. There's no rule against that. So
absolutely.
You may see a couple of shots fired forward later on in the game. Try and catch your opposite number off guard. Here's Cold. Is there a handball in there? I believe so.
On Taz.
Am I going to be seeing a sub once again?
So we had rolling subs, but I think on stoppages they have to be whistled in.
Taz could shoot from here. He will shoot from here as well. Kleby's going to get down to it. Taz coming in there nicely. Will fall straight to Furtho. Chance to push right back on it here from SK Gaming. Taz going to go in there. Referee says, no, Taz, none of that. You chill yourself, son. And Taz, I think, accepting that one as well.
Imagine Taz getting unleashed in this game. Dear God, that would be the scariest bit of intimidation. He did try. Ooh, did he ever?
It was that cheeky little David Beckham-esque flick of the foot there. I think that did it. Of course, no red card this time around. Let's see what Fallen can do.
Oh, I thought they were going to try and look off Cold on that clean shot from the side. Look out for another corner.
It's Paranoia who turned his back on it. Made the wall actually not as wide as it should have been there. You can see a couple of SK fans out in force. Ooh. However, you hear the Virtus Pro fans certainly a lot more.
I mean, it's been a while since Virtus Pro's won anything, so to have a lead here, they've got to look to hold this.
That's true, of course. Went out in the group stage at ESL One Cologne this past weekend. Certainly not the start they were looking for. Here's Cold trying to feed it into Fallen, who's got space, but
that's a bigger whiff than he had on the balance.
And there we go, half time here. It's 2-1. Virtus Pro leading the game. A double from Snax. Would you have put your money on that if I said that in the pregame? Probably not.
Absolutely not. What a good performance from Virtus Pro. They started slow and built into the pace of the game. We saw some tactics, which we weren't sure we were going to, and they're cheeky with the throw-ins. They're trying to catch off the defense every chance they get. And Snax gives them 2 to put them up. Only 1 response from Cold, and there hasn't been that many chances since, to be honest, for SK.
I feel like Snax would cool off a lot better without the beard as well at this point.
Cuban.
Luckily, they do have Cuban and Taz to make up for it with extra cooling on top of the heads.
It's true.
Certainly effective. Neo on the bench. Have we even seen Neo yet? I don't think we have, have we?
You're right. He's been definitely off pitch the most of anyone on the VP side. Look at SK, like they've been rolling it. Well, this is the thing. SK's been rolling it late in the half, but early on they actually saved Phelps and Fur, and I thought perhaps there was something in that, but there's just not enough space for them to get free.
There's Neo. We're going to head, though, down to Sebastian, who is with Snax and Taz.
So, you made it. The Snax machine is here. So, you're really in good shape today.
Not at all, guys, not at all. Look at my belly.
Oh, it's okay. It's a six-pack.
Yeah, 8-pack actually.
8-pack, okay. So how often did you practice in the last 4 days?
Just computer. Just computer.
But you made 2 really good goals, huh?
Yeah. Old days, good days, man.
So we will see the slow motion. So these are your 2 goals. This is a really big setting today as well, huh?
Yeah. It's hard actually.
Oh, you are sweating a lot.
Yeah.
Your second goal? Oh, that's cool, man.
Technique.
Technique, yeah. And now you're looking forward to your home major in Krakow?
Look at this. Easy, guys.
Easy. As every time. And now you're looking forward to your home major in Krakow?
It's gonna be the same.
The same what?
In final, 2-1 for us.
Okay.